Tomorrow, up to 1,000 walkers, runners and joggers will take to the streets for the inaugural Impact Run that will take place on the streets of northern Johannesburg. Now, the race is the latest initiative of Move the Nation, an enterprise that seeks to expand the opportunity for active living, recreation and sport in society. And Newzroom Afrika's Valen Kirtley is at the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg as the final preparations and registration takes place. Let's cross now to her. Valen, good afternoon to you. The joggers, runners and even brisk walkers, I hope, are preparing for this event. Talk to us about it.
Yeah. Yes, and they have been for a couple of weeks now. Well, certainly you would have had to have put a little bit of a week's training in if you're going to be attempting the 21Ks. Thank you very much. So, as you said, we're here at the Wanderers Stadium. Lots of hammering that you can hear, lots of cable ties that you can see around, because these are the final preparations as we get ready for the inaugural Impact Run. It is a property of Move the Nation, and one of the co-founders of Move the Nation is a man who is a runner himself and really understands the value of running. Kabelo Mabalane. Very good afternoon to you.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm very well,
Good.
thank you. It looks fantastic here.
Yes, we're getting ready for tomorrow, our inaugural Impact Run. We're quite excited about it. We're quite nervous, but we're ready to host all the runners tomorrow.
You yourself have seen what a positive impact running can make in your life, and that's what inspired you to actually create this movement, this enterprise, Move the Nation. You gave up drugs to run on the road, but you're also doing it for much more than that.
Look, as you've said, running has absolutely, changed my life as a recovering drug addict. Whenever you change a lifestyle, there's always a void, and if you don't fill it with something constructive, chances are that you'll go back to old behavior. So running kind of just, helped me fill that void. And, I've been running for almost 20 years now. But I also understand that what's kept me running for long is the reason why, what it's done for me. And I know what it can do for other people. And hence, we're using this platform to raise money, to alleviate the issue around early childhood development. There's a lot of kids in our country that only eat when they go to school, and that just didn't sit well for me, especially about 2 years ago when we started the mission. Peteni and I ran to Durban, and Newzroom Afrika, supported us and covered that quite extensively. And since then, we've just kind of hung our hat on that and just want to alleviate this pain point by helping out those kids, and we're using running as a conduit.
You mentioned the 2019 run. You guys raised 2.3 million rand. It was short of the target, but it was always an ambitious target.
Yes.
What is the target for the amount of money that you're hoping to raise through this year's inaugural Impact Run?
So, look, we haven't placed a target, to be really honest. I think it's quite open-ended. Whatever we do end up raising, we'll take, a couple of thousand kids off the system for the year, and that matters. I mean, this is the inaugural race. We've got corporates who've partnered with us, who understand the importance of alleviating this pain point. And, we'd like this inaugural event to encourage other corporates, to come alongside us to help alleviate this pain point.
And there's also something quite sweet, and I'm not just talking about the motivation behind being involved and some of your entry fee from either the 5, 10 or 21 actually going towards a really worthy cause. But you guys have even got a trip. Explain that. So there's a prize of going to Spain.
Yes, look, I think the dangling the carrot of winning a trip to Ibiza, we've created a platform where people can register as individuals. But we've encouraged those who've registered as Newzroom Afrika, to Isuzu Motors South Africa for, believing in us, coming alongside Move the Nation. And I trust it's going to be for the long run.
Well, it's going to be a run of 3 different distances tomorrow for the around about 1,000 philanthropists, walkers, joggers, runners, those that are taking part in the Impact Run tomorrow. So this is the finish line, and we're going to have the live broadcast from the event tomorrow on Newzroom Afrika. So you won't miss a single thing when it comes to what happens on race day. 5Ks, 10Ks, as well as 21 kilometers, all for a fantastic cause, and that is to raise money for early childhood development and the feeding schemes that feed so many young children across South Africa. Paul.
Absolutely a beautiful initiative there, of course, hoping that everyone's practiced and fit enough to make it to that finish line. Valen Kirtley, we leave it there for now.